Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Bear with me while I take off my mascara from yesterday because I am awful and forgot to do it last night. I just fell right to sleep. This will give me a second for people to hop on. I hope everyone is having I hope everyone had a good week. It's finally the weekend, last day of work this week. If you are hopping on, say hey in the comments. Hey, Joanne. Don't forget to share this to be entered in my end of the month giveaway. You can have multiple shares. That just ups your chance of winning. All right, yesterday's mascara off. So hello everyone. Today we are going to do a super versatile look, a look that's really good for, you can wear it to work, but you can also wear it out. Since it's the weekend, I figured that this would be a good look to do. Let me get my hair out of my face. Oh my, do you want to know something tragic that happened? So I was getting dressed for the day and I was like, oh, I haven't worn this shirt. Let me try it on. Well, it's super cute, right? Cute shirt. I got it from one of those Asian websites. It's called Romway. I love their clothing. I believe this shirt I'm wearing now is actually from there. However, I put it on only to see this. I can't fix that. I don't know how to sew. And like, just look at how freaking cute this shirt is. So I'm not gonna turn it right side out. But it bunches at the bottom and the back. It has a zipper and it has like a snap here so it crosses across your chest and it's super cute. But no, can't wear it now because it's ripped. And I have not sewn anything in probably 15 years, so I have no idea how to do that. All right, hair is up and out of my face. All right, let's see. What colors do we want to see today? So I'm wearing gray and white, and I'm wearing jeans. So something that would go with that. I think I can either pull out of my Amazonia pack or my Sahara pack. I think I'm gonna do my Sahara pack, and I'm gonna hit you guys with some yellows today. I'm gonna do some Desert Sun, Acacia, and we'll do some Sunburn. I think those are really pretty colors. And I think at this point I am almost, I'm done. I am out of foundation. I keep putting it off because, I don't know, I just don't want to order it. I have other things that I need to order. I get paid today, which is nice. The other great thing about being an independent consultant for this company is that whenever I get an order placed through my website, I get paid within 3 hours. And that's awesome. I mean, how many people can say that they get paid within 3 hours of placing an order, within 3 hours of work? That's crazy. So I'm really lucky that that happens. It's especially good if, you know, an order gets placed and it's that day where I'm like, oh, I forgot to put gas in my tank, and I can go ahead and do that. I think today I'm also going to show you guys how to contour. I actually, I just did a FaceTime session with my mom teaching her, and it was super fun, and I'm really excited to see what she does on her own. I am missing an eyeshadow brush. There it is. All right. We are ready to get started with today's look. Oh my face is dry today. All right, first things first, let's put on a little moisturizer. Currently I'm using Arbonne Restorative Cream. I do like this because it helps with the dryness of my skin. However, this particular moisturizer is a little bit too oily for me. As I've said before, I have combination skin, so my skin already has a lot of oils in it. So putting more on there, you know, it depends. It can be good, it can be bad. This one in particular just really makes my skin super oily, and sometimes it gets in my eyes and it burns. So definitely not a fan of that one. All right. So I'm going in with my paint pot. Remember, you put this on your lid so that your eyeshadow doesn't crease and so that it stays on longer. I've done it with both concealer and a primer, and I find that primer works way better. I used concealer the other day actually, and it creased a little bit, which I was a little disappointed. So I am going to stick with something that's a little bit heavier, which is definitely the primers. All right, so going in now with, let me just clean off my brush real quick. It's important that you clean off your brushes to get rid of any bacteria that might be on them. You also want a clean brush when you're doing your makeup. You know, you don't have to clean them every day. Once a week, twice a week is usually good. And all of your brushes, your face brushes, your eyebrow brushes, everything. All right, so the color I am starting with, let's see how I want to do this today. I'm going to start with Acacia, which is this lovely deep yellow. I love this color. I am a huge fan of deep yellows, deep like burgundies, maroons. So remember, for the first color you put on, you don't really want to blend it in yet. It's going right on your crease, so it's bridging the gap between your lid and above your crease. And when we blend it, we blend it into the colors above and below, so you don't want to really blend it in and of itself. So the color above today, I'm looking at a few. I think I'm going to go with Desert Lily, which is this lovely pink color, which I think is interesting, because so I'm going from like a pink to a yellow back to like a really deep, like a burnt sienna color. Oh, yep, I was right. They look good together. I wasn't sure, but when I blend them now, it's the perfect amount of lightness in comparison to the yellow. And what I'm also doing is I'm bringing it on top of Acacia just a little bit to dull the color. I think that looks really pretty together. What do you guys think? I think that's a good color. And then of course the color that's going on half of my lid, I'm only going to do half, is Sunburn, which is this lovely burnt sienna color. Every day I'm finding like new ways to apply eyeshadow, new techniques that work for me. And you know, they may not work for you, but it's definitely good to try a bunch of different techniques, because you might find one that works better than the other for your eyes, for your skin. For my lid, what I've been doing is I've almost been painting it on. Instead of just like dabbing it, or instead of just doing one big stroke. I've been doing a lot of little strokes and making sure I get in every crease and really being careful. Let me blend it up into Acacia, the tiniest bit, because I don't want to completely get rid of the yellow. There, I think that looks pretty. And like I said, this is really good for whether you're at work, whether you're going out this weekend, going to a concert, going to a club, because it's simple, but it leaves a statement. For my crease, I'm gonna go with the Desert Sun, which is this lovely shimmery gold. I think that'll really accent sunburn. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, that's nice. It looks like a sunset. When I first started out as a presenter, I did a lot of looks that looked like sunsets, and I think they're so pretty because you can use a lot of pinks and purples, but you can also use oranges and yellows and reds, and I think those looks are definitely the prettiest, because they look super naturalistic, you know? You're kind of replicating nature, and I think that's really pretty. Hey, Carly. I was just talking to you. So this is the eyeshadow, super simple, but I think the Desert Sun, which is this shimmery gold, I think it really brings out, it just brings out the other colors. It brings out your eyes, which I think is really nice. So today I'm actually going to throw a little bit of color on my brows. I do not have the brow kit by Younique. However, that is involved in our September kudos. You get a brow palette. There are 3 different shades you can get. You get our Epic Mascara. You get a precision liner of your choice. And you get the spoolie brush, which I have like a miniature version of it. It helps, you can brush out your eyebrows and get them into the shape you want. So I don't really shape my brows. I think, you know, they have a good shape, but they're so thin that I would pretty much just end up putting whatever brow gel, brow mascara, whatever I use on my brows, it just ends up going right onto my skin because my eyebrows are non-existent. So I just like putting a little bit of color on them and then brushing them out with a spoolie brush, just so that they're a little bit darker and you can see them. Yeah. This is fine. I'm a simple person. Ugh, let me readjust my positioning here. All right. So the next thing we want to do is go with our mascara. So today I think I'm gonna do the fiber lashes. I think with a look like this, for work you can get away with it. You can definitely get away with it if you're going out for the weekend. So I'm going to throw a little bit of mascara on my upper lashes. Make sure I don't get it on my eyeshadow because it happens far often than not. I wonder if anyone else has that problem, is my eyeshadow looks so good and then I get mascara on it and I have to redo the whole thing. Oh, my stomach is going crazy. It's hungry. It needs food. Joanne, what's the weather like over there? Good morning, Casey. How are you? Welcome to my Friday look. If you're just hopping on, say hey in the comments. Share this to be entered in my end of the month giveaway. It's coming up next week already. Isn't that crazy? Like there's 1 week left of September. That's ridiculous. But that also means my birthday's coming up. My birthday is next Friday, the 28th. I'm going to be 23, which is a completely insignificant birthday. Nothing happens when you're 23. You're just further away from youth. But I'm 1 year closer to being able to rent a car. I'm also 1 year closer to not having my parents' health insurance, which is frightening for a kid. Especially, I'm really lucky that I have my dad's health insurance all the way through grad school. Literally, I'm graduating when I'm 25, and then 4 months later, I lose the health care. So I either need to get a job at a university directly out of grad school, or Connor needs to get a really good corporate job. Or both. There can be both. It's gloomy. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that the weather on the East Coast hasn't been that great, and especially with Hurricane Florence completely battering the Carolinas. I don't expect it to be pretty over there. I'm kind of getting sick of how much sun is over here. It never rains. Okay. I'm lucky to be over here because it never rains and because it's sunny all the time. But every once in a while I'm like, okay, I want some rain. I like the rain. Sometimes, rain is relaxing. It's one of those things where you just want to curl up in bed with a hot cocoa, Speaking of, I need to go get me some hot cocoa. And my mug, which is currently in the management offices. I want some tea. Or I can just go out and buy another mug, which is always an option. Alright, so this is the top here has mascara and the fiber lashes. I love the fiber lashes. They just make your lashes look so just thick and voluminous and long. Another great thing to use, we have a lash serum, which you apply at night. You apply it just like mascara. It goes on super clear. It doesn't irritate your eyes. And you start seeing results in as little as 30 days. Your eyelashes start growing. Your eyelashes become thicker. It's a really great product. I definitely need it because I have naturally long lashes, but my lashes aren't super thick. And of course I want them to be thicker. Because I'd rather, if I'm going out, I don't want to use falsies all the time. I want to have that natural length and that natural thickness. And that is what's good about the fiber lashes, is it gives you that look of wearing falsies. Especially the more coats you put on. I only did one coat. 1 coat of the fake lashes, 2 coats of mascara. But some people, you can do 3 coats of the fake lashes. You can do as many coats as your heart desires, and your lashes will just va-va-voom. What I'm doing now is I'm just putting a little bit of gel over top of my lashes, so that way everything stays locked in for the day. So I won't have fiber lashes running down my face. Alright, our next step. So I'm foregoing eyeliner today. I don't usually wear eyeliner. So I'm just not gonna do any today. Our next step is our foundation. So again, I use the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. The shade I use is Organza. It's perfect for fair skin and red undertones. There currently is one shade above mine, Scarlet, I believe. I like this shade. It's like the tiniest bit darker than my natural skin, which I like because my skin, you see, my skin is naturally red underneath. So I like that this completely covers it. However, next month we are releasing 6 new shades in our liquid foundation, which I'm really excited about. So we have a lot of colors for more fair skin, and we're adding a couple colors for darker skin, which I like. I mean, how many makeup companies can you say have 19 different shades of their liquid foundation? We also have 13 shades of our pressed powder and 13 shades of our cream powder. I've been breaking out the slightest bit because like I've been saying before, the weather out here is so dry, and it's great because it's not making my skin as oily, which is good, so I can reduce the amount of oil moisturizers I use. However, it's completely done a 180, so like my cheeks are flaking, my forehead's flaking, my nose is peeling, all because the weather is so dry. So I definitely need to get a really good moisturizer to combat that. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to contour. So this is our Sculpting Trio kit. It comes in 3 different shades, and it comes with your bronzer, your low light, and your highlight. What I like is that it has a chart, so you can see exactly where each one is going, so you don't always have to watch a tutorial. Contouring is hard. I still don't do it perfectly. It's taken me a while to get to where I am now. But I can appreciate a good contour. Flat top foundation. All right. I thought I had a thicker contour brush. So if you have a contour brush, usually they're very, very low and very, very flat. You can go get them at the store. You can order them off Younique's website. We have a ton of different brush sets, face brushes and eye brushes. You can also use brushes like this, anything that's angled, that's a little bit denser for your contouring. So I like to apply everything with my fingers, and then I blend it in with the brush. So if I'm starting with the darkest color here, as you can see, it goes on your cheeks, underneath your chin, your nose, and up by your hairline. And the point of this contour is to make your face look naturally angled and naturally slimmer. So I don't use a lot. I rub my finger in it about 4 times. And do you see where this indent is? The natural indent of my face. That's the line I want to follow. So I go up close to my temple, and I follow that natural line down, and I stop at the corner of my brow. I don't want to go too far, too close to my mouth, only because it starts to make you look dirty. So you don't want to go too far down. I think I didn't put this one on an angle enough, but that's okay. I can blend it there. When you're going underneath your jawline, you want to start up by your ear, and you want to get underneath your jaw. And this, again, it helps make your face look naturally angled. Going up by your hairline, I usually do this in little dots, and I go as close to the hairline as possible. And down to my temples. So you're gonna look a little silly when you're applying this. And then for your nose, you wanna feel the top of your nose, and you wanna go directly on the side of it, right on the side of the cartilage there. All right, so when you blend a contour, it's not like blending foundation. As you saw, when I blend my foundation, I blend it in really big circles. With a contour, you don't want to do that. You want to follow the line of the contour, and that is so you're blending it right into that area. You don't want to blend it any further up or down because it makes you look dirty. So if you are watching, you don't have to press too hard. And you want to blend it into your skin so much that it almost looks like it's not there anymore. But you can now see that my face looks a little bit more angled. My cheekbones, see, it almost looks like I'm going. And as you see, I'm only following the line of the contour, so I'm going up and down rather than in big circles trying to blend it into the foundation. There, so now you can see my face looks a little bit more sharp and angled than it did before. Same thing with your jawline underneath. You want to follow the line of your jaw. You want to follow the line of where you put the contour in the first place. And when I was, I did a FaceTime tutorial with my mom, and when I was teaching her, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh my God, has that ever happened to you? I do that so often. I'm in the middle of a sentence, in the middle of a thought, and it just stops. My brain just stops working. So you can see my jaw already looks a little bit more angled than it did before. Going up to my hairline, here's where it gets a little tricky. You don't want to blend down onto your forehead, because again, that makes you look dirty. You want to blend up into your hairline. And I know that sounds weird, but just watch how I do it. So, same thing, I'm following the line of the contour, and I'm blending it up. So it's going right into my hairline, the tiniest bit. And when I say blend it into your hairline, like I don't mean like blend it into your hair. It's just blend it up. You know, don't blend it down. And the contour in the hairline, it just helps it gives your face a natural shadow. Like if I was in the perfect light, I would have a natural shadow there anyway. This helps me have it in any light at any point of the day. And this is the hardest one, honestly, getting it up into your hairline. This is where I have the most trouble because even now, sometimes I will, you know, not blend it enough or blend it too far down. The last part is right on your nose, and same thing, you just want to blend it up and down. And see, it gives your nose the appearance of being thinner and longer. Perfect. The next one we want to do is this middle color. And this helps balance the darker contour that you just put on. For this, you want to use a flat brush. The contour brush that Younique has is, it has that thick flat part on top for the darker color. And on the other side, it does have a flat brush. And this is it's specifically for this color, for number 2. So this one, before you blend it in, you just want to put it exactly where it tells you. So right on your chin. You want to put it in between your jaw and your cheekbone, so right where that first color was. In between the jaw and the cheekbone on the other side. You want to put it underneath your eyes. Right in your T-zone and down onto your nose. Above your brows. And right on top of the widow's peak. So now that that is all on there, good morning, Mom. I was just talking about you. All good things. So now that you have the second color all over, you want to go and blend it in. So you can now see that I have natural highlights now. So again, if I were in the right lighting, I could move my face and have this happen naturally, but now it happens in any light. So you can see there's a lighter color here, here. It just helps you look a little dewy and a little more awake. The last color is a highlighter. It's this color right here, and you do not want to use a lot of it. You want to use your finger to apply, and about that much. You don't want to put a lot on. And this is going in places where it helps you, it gives you that extra bit of shine. So the first place you want to put it is, feel your cheekbone right here. That's place number 1. Same on the other side. Second place is right down the center of your nose and on the bulb here. Right on your widow's peak. See how that just makes me look a little bit shinier, a little bit more on point, I guess. And the last place you want to put it is right under the peak of your brow. Not underneath your whole brow, right under the peak. And this gives you the appearance of being alert. That is contouring. When you first try it, I promise you, it will not look anything like this. I I look at pictures of myself from the summer, from when I was just starting this out, just learning how to contour, and it's just like brown. It does not look good whatsoever. Let me put my brushes away. The last thing I want to show, I'm trying to think what kind of lip gloss would look good with this. I know, I was just talking about that, Mom. And it looks so good. Yeah, of course I was talking about you. I was telling everyone, and Joanne can vouch for me, how amazing it was to teach you how to contour, because it's super hard. Ooh, before I get into what kind of lipstick I would wear with this, I do want to show you guys, this is the Opulence lipstick, and it's a regular tube lipstick. This color is Fortunate, which is a red brown. I actually think this might look good with what I got going on. I want to see if I have a darker lip liner. I did at one point. I usually don't use lip liners, but I know for definitely a darker color, it might be a good idea. What is this? That's eyeliner. This is fine. No, it's not, because it's broken. Huh. Let's see what we can do here. Pull up my handy dandy mirror before this lip pencil goes to shit. That's not gonna work. So we're not gonna use a lip pencil today. I have to get the Younique ones because right now I have the crappy Maybelline ones. So I'm gonna try this without a lip liner. Remember, this is the Moodstruck Opulence lipstick, and this particular color is Fortunate, which is a red brown. That looks good with this eye makeup. I usually don't wear tube lipstick. I prefer liquid lipstick just because of the makeup of it, the consistency. I like it better. I like this. I like this color with this makeup. I don't know why, but I do. When you're putting on lipstick, whether it's liquid lipstick, lip gloss, tube lipstick, something you want to make sure of is that you really get into the corners of your mouth. So all in here, because if you don't, when you smile, like when I'm smiling, you can see those corners and you can see that they're completely covered with this lipstick. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to like stop here because, oh, I can't get into the corners. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make sure it's completely covered. Hey, Sam. How are you? Happy Friday. Oh my God, it's like 1 o'clock by you guys. I'm still, again, like not used to the time change. If you're hopping on, say hey. Don't forget to share this video. You can share my videos as many times as you want to be entered in this month's giveaway. So September 30th, I will be choosing one lucky winner from all of those who have shared my posts to receive a fun gift from me for free. So definitely make sure you do that, Sam. You're gonna want to share because you definitely want to get this gift. All right, that is my look for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone who hopped on. This was really fun. After I finish my hair, I will show you guys the final look. I like this lipstick. I definitely need a lip liner. So I'm gonna get on that and go order one of my own liners because they're really nice. Thank you all. Don't forget to share. If you're watching this after the live has ended, comment replay. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another fun look. Have a great Friday.